Hello, this is quite a weirdly personal video to make, and I'm shaking a ridiculous amount, which is really lame because it's not that fucking deep. But I'm just gonna... Oh, I bought more teasers! I forgot I bought more teasers. Basically, it is currently Wednesday the 20th of December, and Emblymas was 3 days ago, and in my opinion it was a little bit crap. I had a really bad time, but notably every single person who I've spoken to about Emblymas has told me how lovely it was, and how they met someone new, or they met someone who they wouldn't have met otherwise in person, and they had a really nice time even though it rained and I didn't enjoy it. So today I want to talk about why I felt Emblymas was a little bit of a disaster. But this is just my perspective. I don't want this to put people off coming to gatherings and stuff, especially future Emblymases and pre-sitsies, like the big things that I do, because gatherings are incredible. And I think the key thing maybe about this video is I don't want to put myself off of gatherings, because the truth of gatherings is that the weather may be shit, but the memories are incredible, and that is just how it works. And I just really need to talk about that today. So you can already tell I'm getting a bit emotional. Oh man. So I've been planning Emblymas basically since January, and solidly since about halfway through August, when I got my work fixture list. And I have put a surprising amount of effort, time and money into this event. So that's why it really fucking stings that it wasn't great. I knew there was nothing I could do about the weather. That's the other key thing. Someone said to me that with other gatherings, maybe work out what didn't go right. Maybe work out what didn't go right at Emblymas, and then work on that for the next gathering. But honestly, the only thing that didn't go right at Emblymas was the weather. I know that if it hadn't been for the weather, it wouldn't have been that bad. So I'm going to talk about a couple of really personal moments that I had at Emblymas to me. Moments that really stood out in my mind and that really affected me so much, considering it was something that I'd looked forward to for so long, and it was a poor mental health day as well. These are all things to bear in mind. Hey Midi. So it started raining, and when it starts raining, lots of people want to go into the dry, into shelter, which makes sense. I completely get that. I respect that. So a lot of people had gone in to Pret across the road from Russell Square Station, and about 15-20 minutes later I went into Pret as well, but I didn't sit with the group of people that I saw from Emblymas there. I thought there were about 6 to 10 people there, is what I thought. I could see them from where I was sat on my own, very close to a panic attack and a sob. And my lovely friend Simon came and chatted to me for a little bit, and I stood up ready to just kind of get these people to go back to Russell Square about half an hour later, and I saw another entire table full of about 10 or 15 people, and I was like, there is a lot more of Emblymas not at Emblymas than I thought. And I started freaking out, like, about the amount of stuff that I had left, which obviously isn't safe to do really, and about how many people were left there. And I was like, well, I don't want to force people to come out in the rain. I don't really know what to do, but also there is a lot of Emblymas not at Emblymas, and it's like 1:30. Not really sure what to do about that. So that kind of made me freak out big time. And another really big thing that affected me, and the reason that I ended up walking off into prep, was I started feeling a little bit out of it when I was still in Russell Square, when a few people had kind of gone to the dry, and I started talking about instruments and music, and it hit me that there was no music. There was no ambient sound of ukuleles and guitars and the same songs being played again and again. It wasn't there. And I think that makes a surprising difference to YouTube gatherings, especially for me. Like, it just feels like a key part of gatherings was missing. And I've had this realization before at my birthday gathering in 2016, where there was no music, it rained, everyone went inside to prep, and then there was just, at one point I was sat on a bench in the rain in Russell Square, looking at Russell Square. I could see the area where me and my friends were just sat, and I could see the laughter and the joy of half an hour ago. I could see where my first birthday gathering was last year. I could see us singing Reach for the Stars. I could see the fountains. I could see myself running through fountains with this friend and that friend at this gathering and this gathering. I could see us filming a collab video over there. I could see Emblymas from 2015. Like, I could see it all in front of me. But Russell Square was empty, and Russell Square was wet and depressing, and I just looked at all of these places and cried. Just cried and cried and cried. And then I was in the middle of saying something to Simon about music. I literally trailed off, and it was like I was sat where I was on my 17th birthday in Russell Square, watching an empty Russell Square with all of these things happening. After that, I really needed a break from Russell Square, but then it was pre-Sitsy and gatherings, and the break I really needed from Russell Square never ended up happening. But it really hit me, like, I'm so lame. It hit me really hard, because I am such a YouTube gathering person. I don't know how much it is something that I may be known for. I don't really know. I feel like more people know me for it than I realise, but also that's kind of why I felt really bad, because I was at my own gathering that I have spent 5 solid months organising, and I was sat there not enjoying it, and it felt fake for me to have been so, come to Emblymas, it's wonderful, it's amazing, you can meet loads of new friends, it will be great. And I'm just there like, this is shit. But as I said, it was only really me, as far as I'm aware, heck, that thought it was shit. Like, anytime someone was like, yeah, how was Emblymas? I'm like, oh, it was shit. A couple of my friends pipe up like, Emmy was not shit, I had a wonderful time, excuse you. And I can't remember who it was. I can't remember their name. I think I followed them earlier this morning or last night or something, I'm not sure, but as we were packing away to give in and move into prep, a few hours later, someone said to me how wonderful they had found Emblymas. They had made new friends, they had met friends that they didn't think they'd ever meet, they'd had the most wonderful time, and I just stood there listening to them crying. I think your Twitter at is, I really want to talk to you, because you have no idea how much that meant. I think the Twitter at is, where is it? Charis Lisa? But I'm not sure, but I am so appreciative of what you said. Like, Alistair as well, like, it means so much. Everyone was lovely about it. The only person who's not been lovely about it is me, pretty much, which I think really says it all. But it kind of hurt. the fact that my gathering didn't go how I wanted it to, how I didn't socialise the way I wanted to, how I didn't talk to new people, talk to the people that watch my videos who I don't already know, talk to the people who I'm mutuals with and have been for years, who I wouldn't have got a chance to meet. I just didn't enjoy it, and it sucks. There are just so many little things that went wrong, like because of the rain. Like the photo booth had to be covered. My camera couldn't be out in the rain, as the rain it was. All the picnic blankets got completely soaked, and I didn't get home until about 6 o'clock on Monday, because I stayed over at my friend's, and I then had college, and I was just trekking all across London with some really soggy fucking bin bags with blankets in them, because they were so soggy from the rain 24 hours earlier. But things like the emblymas Christmas card got completely ruined because of the rain. So the card got put away, so about 2/3 of the people at emblymas didn't sign the card, and anyone who did sign the card, I can't read because all of the names are smudged. I have no idea how many people came to emblymas. I have no idea who was there. We didn't even get a group photo. We didn't use the party poppers that I bought. The pass the parcel had to be done just in prep by me saying, hey, I can't take this home, just unwrap a layer each. Like, it's just little things didn't work out for me, and I don't want it to make me hate YouTube gatherings, because I don't hate YouTube gatherings. It was just my bad luck and my bad mental health, and the other thing I desperately want to do in January is I want to hold another gathering. I want to hold a little last minute, week's notice, proper YouTube gathering. As an Emblymas 2.0, where I'm gonna check the weather, and that's the only time it's gonna be announced, once I've checked the weather. And it's not gonna rain. We're gonna have a nice time. I might bring the party poppers if I haven't used them, and I'll find Christmas crackers, and we'll just have a little Emblymas 2.0, and it will remind me, hopefully, how much I love YouTube gatherings and how incredible they are. I know this video is very lame and woe is me. Wow, look at me. The biggest problem in my life is a YouTube gathering. It's not. I've had a lot going on. I've had an extremely rough week, and I was so terrified that my rough week would carry over to Emblymas, and then I was like, no, that's just me being silly. That's just me being anxious. It won't. You've been so excited for Emblymas for so long. It's going to be wonderful. And then here we are, 3 days later. I've done a lot of crying. I've been very stressed, and I've cancelled a lot of my plans, and I'm sat here just slightly crying to a camera about Emblymas. I will hold an Emblymas in 2018. Whether it will be of the same nature, I am not sure. I'm considering maybe doing a GoFundMe and crowdfunding for a venue, and don't worry, the event would still be a free event, but it is something I'm considering. Do not hold me to it. I'm not sure. We will see, but I don't want to just cancel all future Emblymases because of this, because I love it so much. And pre-Sitsy will still happen on the Thursday before Summer in the City, the date of which I've currently forgotten off the top of my head, but I just need something to remind me how good these things are. So I'm going to hold a gathering in January, maybe early February. I have quite a lot going on in January, week to week, with work and various other social commitments. I'm not in focus, oh god. And various other social commitments, but we'll see. Vlogmas went a bit to shit. Let's just deal with that. I don't really care. As I said, I had a rough week the week before Emblymas. I was very stressed about Emblymas. Rightfully so, as it seems. Yeah. I'm gonna make a few more videos in the New Year's, obviously. My Hello 2018 video will exist on the 1st of January, as it has for the last 3 years. And I'm going to react to my Dear 18-Year-Old Emmy video that I filmed about a year and a half, maybe 2 years ago, in a little bit. I have plans, I don't have plans, I do, I don't really know what's happening. But I need a kickstart. And I'm going to give myself that kickstart. And I'm telling you that I'm going to do a gathering. Probably a Sunday, maybe. I'm not really sure, depends. As I said, I might tweet a couple of dates, potential dates, and we'll see what the weather's like. We're just going to do a post emblymas or emblymas 2.0 at some point in, hey Millie, at some point in January. And even if 10 people turn up, it'll be enough, I hope, to kickstart me into why I love gatherings so much. This was a weirdly personal video for me due to the kind of things I spoke about like my birthday and the seeing different things in Russell Square, but you know, it's my channel and I want my channel to be real, and the reality is I made about 10 videos in the last few months about how great Emblymas is, and Emblymas wasn't great for me. For others it was. It makes me so happy how many people I saw made friends, and everyone was lovely to me about it, and I cannot appreciate that enough. I can't express that enough. Like, no matter how many times I'm gonna say to someone when they say, oh, how was Emblymas? And I was like, oh, it's a bit shit, not gonna lie, it rained, it ruined my day. The kind words from everyone meant so much. The tweets that I got after that just said, thank you so much at Embly99 for organising this. Even though it rained, even though I know you didn't have a good time, I had a lovely time. Like, those, I can't express how much that means to me, because it is the one thing, and this feels very like fishing for compliments or fishing for that, I don't know. It's just the one thing that makes me feel like the last 5 months was not a complete waste of my time. Yeah. Thank you. I'll see you soon. I may not make another video before Christmas, but have a good Christmas, and I will definitely see you before or at the new year. So this is a 20-minute long video, and I think it's gonna stay pretty much this long. I might watch through it and just upload a 20-minute video, who knows? I don't. Yeah, thank you. I'll see you soon. Bye.